Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of Dandadan on episode 7. This episode right here was pretty emotional, I guess, depending on your point of view, and I was pretty shocked about it. Even though even though the character or that thing whatsoever was only introduced for about like 2 episodes or so, it looks like to me it might have done something right with its music and choreography, everything else together, I guess. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it Momo and Ken or Okura-kun are pretty much clashing against this crazy spirit whatsoever. Eventually, they manage to stop her rampage and possibly defeat her and get the golden ball back. After the opening, we get to see that the girl Ira, the pink-haired female dog, I call her now because she's a total B anyway, considering after what she has been doing or what she really is. But there was more to her than I thought after watching this episode. But I still think that she was a little B in the end. But other than that, let's continue. We get to see Okurun and Momo trying to revive her or reinstate her. However you pronounce the word. Sorry, there's But unfortunately, it's all useless right now. Even the Turbo Granny and the cat and that cat doll whatsoever says, "Dude, just stop, just give up, dude. She is beyond saving. Her aura is gone, yada yada, and there's no point." And of course, Momo refuses to give up, despite Ira being a total douche or jerk to her. She still wants to save her life. But we have to it that the yokai they defeated offers herself to help her out. Like, she could offer her aura or her life force, in other cases, if I have to say so myself, to revive her. It's like a battery, for example. Momo really does not want to trust her, but the yokai rips her head or does something to her mouth to a point that this will gain her trust, saying, "I can't eat her now. If you don't trust me still, you're more than welcome to use the steel beam right there and smash my head to pieces." How's that sound? Although Momo and Okura-kun is very hesitant to do so, we had to it that they decided to do it anyway because they got no other option. Even Turbo Granny saying, "This is your only chance. You want to save her? This is your only shot to do so." And Momo says, "Try anything, and we're sending your butt to hell." That much I can tell you. Well, either way, I guess whatever the situation is, Momo decides to go along with it. But we get to see a backstory of this spirit, or should I say mother, before she turned demon yokai whatsoever. We get to see her backstory that she was a struggling mother, but she worked very hard for her kid. And that right there is heartwarming and very nice. When you usually work hard for someone you care about or for your child that if you love very tremendously, it's going to be very nice. Sadly, though, her life was not really that great to begin with. She took on many jobs to pay off debts or to do something to survive. But one day, I guess those debt collectors, if you want to say, comes by, beats her up, takes her money, whatever she has, and her child. And this caused her a great amount of grief and eventually led to her death. And I'm not going to say it here because there's no point. Unless you watch the episode or read the source material, you'll know what happened exactly. But eventually, we get to know more down the line. About besides the yokai woman, we get to see Ira herself. That unfortunately she lost her mother at a young age, and I guess she grew up to be very shrewd or very much different from many other kids, or maybe that's what she is today. The dad lied to her that your mom's going to be away for a while now, and we don't really know how her mother passed away, but she's in a freaking like casket in this backstory when we saw Ira's flashback or backstory. But whatever the situation is, after like the transfer was complete, it looks like to me Okura-kun, seeing Momo in pain, was about to hit the yokai, but Momo stops Okura-kun, saying, "Please don't do it." I guess what Momo saw in the end must have made it very emotional for her, because she seems to understand why she turned out this way and why it became what it became. And we get to see that the yokai woman is about to disperse and possibly die and go into nothingness and into the void. We have to at Momo's like, hey, what's going on? What's gonna happen to her if she keeps falling apart? Didn't I tell you, aura is like a battery. Without it, you perish. So, but she's leaving regrets behind, and she's not gonna be able to rest in peace. That much I can tell you. And Momo's like, what will happen then? Ain't it obvious? As Turbo Granny explained it, she will be entering a void, and no one will even remember her. Like, absolutely nothing. Zero. Like, she like wouldn't exist, but her life was worthless anyway, so it's not like it's really that much. Although, like, the way how she said it is possibly true. Maybe sometimes in certain lives it's not really that important, and she's not really worth anything. And however, despite what the yokai did, Momo still wants to help her out because she knows her life now. I guess because after transferring that aura and peeked into her memories or backstory, she wants to help her move on. But unfortunately, Turbo Granny says, there's no way to to have a rest of peace because that's up to her heart. And after Ira might have gotten some memories about the one who saved her life, the yokai woman or silky acrobatic woman whatever her name is, ends up making her regrets come out loud, and she feels very sad, which I don't blame her for, because her life was in very bad turmoil. But before she could possibly go into a void or possibly go into nothingness, Ira decides to give her last comforting words as her daughter, and also gives prayer to the yokai woman after she dispersed to dust, like, hopefully you guys meet again and go to a much kinder world, fortunate kinder world. And right here, despite what Ira has done and her being a total female dog and knowing her backstory and what she just did right now towards the ending of the episode, I'm glad there was more to it than what I thought she was when I first saw her in action when it came to the series. I'm kind of glad of it, and I'm glad I'm mostly wrong about her being a total douchebag or jerk, but she lost her mother at a young age, and I guess she didn't really have much of a good idol, and that's why she's just being that pretending, hiding behind the mask kind of figure, and just enjoy dissing and talking smack behind people's backs. But in the end, after knowing what she did and finally seeing the memories of her lifesaver, she decides to give that yokai woman peace. Hopefully she'll be okay, and next life she'll be more fortunate. But that has yet to even be decided. But who knows? Preview next episode. I guess there might be some stinking stupid comedy again and again, which I don't know. It looks like Ira and Okuro-kun's gonna be in the spotlight, I guess. And next episode is called I've Got This Funny Feeling. So, looks like to me, things are about to get very more hectic. There's only a couple episodes left, to my shock, because I didn't think we'd go up. I didn't think we'd be on episode 7 already. So, until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot.